time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Defense is coming after him. Inside the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. It's a quick route. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
formation. They'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game, catching it over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. off to the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
3rd down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball on the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'll try the right here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down here for this offense. From the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets when we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. The receiver grabs it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense back out on the field now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important 2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff running right. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's going to pull it down and run. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
He knocks it through with confidence.
And they now have the lead here with time running out. What a moment.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Maybe the last shot here. Looking for 6. The ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And